You just gonna stand in front of me the whole time, bitch? You gonna like step? Whoa. Okay, so my character is a little woozy here.
About what happened to you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
My character's a little woof. I'm in a private area. Okay, bye. Sorry. Still can't really do much. Oh wow, look how reduced my stamina is. That must be because I'm injured. I'm gonna check my codex. Stats. There we go. No. Agility, vitality is really low. Are these like perks I can get? That's a lot of perks. My speech is -1. Why is it -1 though? The more stamina and the faster it regenerates. Surviving combat endurance. They help vitality. Oh, I might be dirty, covered in my own blood. Alright. I don't know if I'm like reorganizing it. I might eat an apple though. Oh, here we go. Down right under my character. Fucking nourishment. Okay, so my nourishment is very low. There we go. Yeah, that helped it considerably. Ugh, character's still a little woozy though. Sir Divish? No, you don't want to talk. Ugh, let's wash some of the blood off me.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Bitch, don't tell me what to do. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, you're the one I gotta talk to. Hiya, Sir Robard.
I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
I just ate a bunch of food. You told me you guys had food for me? Oh, now I feel like a fucking idiot. Oh.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Are you just gonna keep being happiness repellent, or are you gonna, like, take me to food?
Milady. You are fortunate our good Lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear.
Dude,
Aren't
I tell you what, my guy
young
probably
master?
fucking famished.
Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine.
Hold on, I'm getting a drink.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. I'll reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it.
God, there's balls in my room right now.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Yeah, my clothes are a bit tattered. I did get shot a couple of times. There's no ways to ignore the hunger. The longer Henry doesn't eat, the weaker he gets. Different foods have different properties. An apple won't fill you up like roast duck, but it'll stay fresh for longer. Oh, food poisoning. No, the opposite to hunger is overeating. Stuffing yourself like a pig has an advantage. Oh, that's what the pig icon is. It's how overfed I am. Meanwhile, the bowl means I need to eat. And that's a poisoning icon, so I need to eat. Lentil mash.
I hear you came from Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible.
Let's get some fucking roast duck in me. I feel like I'm at a buffet, man. But I can't have... Oh, I can have the wine. Oh, give me that wine. Hell yeah. Bread rolls. I'm all out of bread rolls. So stock up some cheese. Cheese lasts a while.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Don't worry, buddy. Once we're done stuffing our pockets, we'll eat. I mean, we still got our sword on our hips. There's nothing they can do to stop us. Taking on those 4 Cumans might have been fucking bananas, but one-on-one, I think I could win. Just gotta mix up my attacks. Find me a better weapon, too. Yum. Please tell me she didn't mind that.
Be a bit more careful.
Smack that ass. Alright, my character's mostly fed now. Rob. I'm not here to rob them. Besides, there's too many eyes on me.
Why are you sneaking about like a ghost?
Why don't you mind your fucking business?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm about to take you out, mama. You're lucky. It's my off day. Buddy, that's not how you do that.
Watch it. You can't throw your weapon here.
I was gonna chop it for you. You are bad at that.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm just commenting on that guy's axemanship, that's all. Jesus, chill your fucking titties. Hiya, guard. Lady. Where can I get some new duds? Is this the lodge? This is the lodge. Well, that answers that. Hello? I just sleep on the straw if I don't want to use the bed. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Oh, that's an unlocked room. Right outright. Close that door.
I could do with a bite
I
to
hear
eat.
you came from Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
Did my door talk to me? What was in that wine? Energy -6. Durability is 2. So less than 2 days. 4 days, 5 days, 5 days. Infinite and infinite. In 2 days. Linen mash assembled at the countryside prison. I'll have some of that. No. And some fucking duck. There we go.
I'm sorry about what happened to you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
What the fuck? Almost like... Well, let's see. What time is it now in the game? That's as long as I can sit there. We're gonna go 7 hours in. We'll get some time in. We'll get some basic time in. Not too long, not too short. Hopefully I'll be waking up at dawn.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Sounds like I'm awake at midnight.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
I hope you have more than a little.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
Oh, she wants that sword, if you know what I mean.
To tell you the truth,
That little bit of hard steel in the
I
pocket.
thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Solace and some puss. Don't mind me, I mean candy because I'm fat. It's my birthday.
Welcome.
No, technically it's not my birthday
Henry,
anymore.
I know this is all very new
But
and strange for you,
whatever.
but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world,
Do you?
although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I would talk about it. Honestly.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
Yeah.
I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzi.
Are you sick? Gotcha.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his
I like that
smithing
you're
skills,
timed
he could
on
easily
these.
make
You
a
can't
living
just sit there and
proud of
think
the
about it forever.
You don't say.
Yes.
Sigismund's horde was
Success.
already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Hmm?
Sigismund's cavalry was composed of Cumans, They're diabolical barbarians from the east, with no regard for the rules of warfare. Bloodthirsty cutthroats. The very fact Sigismund has them with him shows what a tyrant he is.
Well, I don't
Damn
know.
it.
And
Should've
then
stuck with the
death
hearts.
descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the
What?
Lord have mercy on their souls.
Come love you?
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take
Let me
cover, but I
finish
didn't make
this.
it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg.
She seems to like the heart crown
And with
ones.
all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I
I
heard
did
screaming.
save Teresa from the rapists.
It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Well, I made some serious
It's terrible.
good
How could something like that
successes.
happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by
No,
greed,
humans.
envy, and pride.
Humans are to blame for the bad
Whatever
shit
life
that
brings.
humans do to humans.
Fate has not been merciful to me and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Come on.
I enjoyed our little
Where's
talk,
press
Henry.
X to D? Where's
Good night.
press X to
And
give
God
D?
bless.
Good night,
Come
my
on.
lady.
Oh, he just let it go. Oh well, maybe later. That's the thing about these open world RPGs. It's always a next time. Ugh. What's that audio? Or what is that quality? There we go. Ugh. I'm like rewatching the capture over here, and that was terrifying. Well, having nightmares. What? I'll be in bed in a moment. Let me finish this. That is actually horrifying every time.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Buddy. You've learned women in the Middle Ages. What? Give me this torch. I can't take this torch. Whatever. What? Give me a moment. I can't go. Oh. Gateway stairs. Oh, here we go. Allie!
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place...
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there.
Shit.
Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund. Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Aye.
That's a great way to look at that. Can I have some armor before that happens?
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig! What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you
Good
donkey.
man.
Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out!
Says the guy on the horse.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled. And report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. I know it'll cost me a save your schnapps. And then I am going to go ahead and exit.